People want to buy from brands they trust, not from faceless corporations. And personal connection is the key when it comes to people making purchasing decisions. Whatever you're doing in business, whether it's building a following, creating engagement with your content, or selling directly, you need a strong personal brand in order to do it. I'm Torie Mathis, and today I want to show you how to create a personal brand that customers want to buy from because they trust you like a personal friend and expert. Your personal brand serves several important additional functions. It tells people who you are and sets expectations. People can easily understand your core values and who you are through your brand. It's the face of your company and your online presence. Branding gives you authenticity and it shows that you're legitimate. It defines your reputation. As Jeff Bezos once put it, your brand is what other people say about you when you're not in the room. Your personal brand sets you apart from other businesses in your niche. If you have any sort of online or public presence, it is already setting these expectations and creating a reputation for you. As soon as you create a social media profile or publish any blog post, you are already branding yourself unconsciously. So why not get ahead of it, get organized, and take charge of the aspects of your personality to show the world so that you can best harness it and make it work for you. That's what you'll start doing as we work our way through this, and it just takes a few simple steps. Number 1, identify who you serve. In order to brand yourself successfully, you need to know who it is you serve. In other words, who is your audience? People follow others online because they relate to them and their message resonates. Your audience needs to be able to feel connected with you. In order to make this important link, you need to know as much about your audience as possible. It's essential to know demographic information such as their age range, their geographic location, their socioeconomics, but even more importantly, you need to know about their values and their behaviors. If you understand your audience's core values and their tastes, you can better appeal to them to create strong relationships. Pay especially close attention to your audience's needs and problems, their questions. Look for specific issues that you can help them with, troubling them most so that you can offer them solutions. When identifying your audience, you should be as specific as possible. Even if your values and your solutions appeal to a wide variety of people, you could run the risk of spreading yourself too thin. On the other hand, if you identify a very specific target audience, you can communicate directly with them. This is going to be the best use of your time and effort rather than casting your net wide and appealing to those that only vaguely share your values. You'll need to create an authentic connection with your audience, so these people, they should be your people. Number 2, define your brand identity. Every brand has its own identity and language. In order for branding to work, it has to be consistent. Everywhere that your audience sees you online, they should know it's you, and your content should give them the same impression. If there's a break in direction, this could cost you your audience's trust. You need to define the elements in order to ensure consistency wherever your audience encounters you. Your branding statement and your tagline. You should craft a simple statement and tagline that defines your personal brand. You can use this tagline as a quick summary in your marketing. The statement is going to tell people in simple language what you do and why you do it. Your tagline takes this statement and pares it down in a short sentence that people can see and at a glance immediately understand what it is that you offer them and whether it's for them or not. Take some time and consideration to craft a really good statement and tagline. Here's some ideas that'll help you brainstorm. What exactly is it that you do for your course of work or your customers or your audience? Why do you do what you do? How do you do it? Try to think about how your way is unique from others. How do you routinely help people solve their problems? And if you haven't got started yet, how do you think you could help people? Summarize your statement in your tagline. It should be unique, bold and memorable, authentic, and so simple that a child could understand what it means. Now, what about your design and visual identity? You should choose a specific design features and visuals that communicate your personal brand image to your audience. Elements of brand include your color palette, so you want to choose a few colors that resonate with your audience and the image that you're going for. You can get ideas by looking at similar businesses in your niche. Certain industries tend to use certain color schemes. You want to choose your font. Pick a few fonts that you'll use for your headlines and your text in all of your written materials. Make sure that your fonts work well together and don't clash. Next, your logo. Create a logo for your brand if you don't already have one. Also, your headshot. Choose a really good picture of you that you can use for all of your website, your social media profiles, and your other branded material. Now, these design elements will immediately let your audience know it's you when they encounter you anywhere, online or off. Now, your tone. Your written content all should have a consistent tone and voice. Some things to consider is to include how formal or casual that you'd like to be, your level of reading difficulty, guidelines for any slang usage, and words to use or not use, and even what type of humor. All of the above should match the tastes of your audience and be natural for you. Now, it's a good idea to create a style guide that sets down these guidelines for your tone and how you write. This helps you clarify for yourself, and also you can use this guide if you outsource any of your content creation and other communication related tasks. Number 3, you want to create content that expresses your personal brand. Now, content plays several important roles in your personal branding. It helps to build trust. Consistent, helpful content builds a relationship with your audience where they trust you to help them. It also demonstrates your authority. The material that you put online also shows authority in your niche. It gives you a chance to showcase your skills and your expertise. It also helps you gain exposure. Your articles, your videos, social media posts, and other work help to bring new people into your sphere. People will find you when they're looking for information. It also helps you generate leads. Content can be used as part of your marketing funnel to generate qualified leads. Create the kind of content that will attract the audience that you identified earlier. Identify common problems you solve for your customers and address these in your articles, your blog posts, and your videos. Give your audience what they're searching for. The content that you create should be consistent with the tone and the design elements that you identified. Now, here are some ideas on the kind of content that you can create. Focus on the times that you've gotten results for your customers or your clients. How did you do this? Write a blog post article that addresses the problems and offers the solutions that you know works. Create something that showcases a person that you've helped. This could be a case study or even a testimonial. It offers to help, but also shows your expertise in action and includes personal elements. Think of ways that you can teach your audience the things that you know. Go beyond articles and videos. Create webinars that address specific problems or courses that teach you how to do something step by step and tell your story. You can create pieces that explain how you came to do what you do. A good story arc is to start with a problem that you face and explain how you solved this problem and learned how you can help others. Go for an emotional connection by making your content personal whenever possible. Be authentic. Interact with your audience directly. Post new content regularly. Your audience will come to expect weekly blog posts, a bi-weekly podcast, or a daily Facebook post or email. Consistency is so important for branding, so be consistent with your publishing schedule. Focus solely on offering value and helping people with the content without asking for anything in return. You don't have to promote all the time. When planning and creating content, always keep in mind your personal branding goals and make sure the material that you make helps people get these goals. Number 4, communicate your brand message where your audience will hear it. Where and how you publish your content should depend on 2 variables: your audience's taste and your capacity to publish. Through getting to know your target market, you'll discover media they prefer and how often they like their new content. You'll also need to consider your capacity to publish. You don't want to overextend your content creation abilities. Personal branding through your blog. Whatever content strategy you decide upon, you need to at least have a blog. A blog is going to allow you to publish regular articles for your audience. It gives them a place to engage with you, you through comments in the comments section. One of the major benefits of blogging is the fresh content helps to attract new people through search engines. You can also spread the word on social media. Social media is an essential tool for spreading your personal brand. Build an engaged audience on social media sites like Facebook and on Twitter, and then you can get to know your audience really well. Interact with them on a personal basis. Use the platform to let them know whenever you publish something new. And don't forget multimedia. Go beyond blog posts and articles and consider publishing video and audio and other visual content. People love multimedia content, and it attracts a wider audience that enjoys different types of content formats. Now, we've identified the 4 steps to building your brand so that you can increase your sales. The best way to make your personal brand work for you is to approach it in a methodical way. Decide who you want to reach and the image that you want to present, and post it where your audience can see it. Do you want to know more about how you can create a personal brand and to build your reputation and business? Grab the personal branding cheat sheet at the link below. And if you're ready to fast track your personal brand building by connecting with your audience with the most shareable online content, check out this video next.